Thank you, Chairman Thompson and Ranking Member Rogers. Thank you for being here today, Administrator Gaynor, and for sharing your insights on emergency response to COVID-19. Truly a novel coronavirus introduced from China to the world and here then in America. This virus has challenged us on many different levels. Thank you and your team for ramping up what has been an incredible response. In face of the ongoing needs of personal protective equipment, which you outlined for us, such as masks, gowns, gloves, do you agree that bringing protection home to America, and by that I mean bringing the production of the masks, the gowns, and the gloves home, will allow us to better respond and replenish supplies?
Yes, sir, and I said it before, it's a national security issue. This is my own point of view, is that PPE, life-saving equipment, is just as important as building an aircraft carrier. We need to have that capacity here in the United States. We cannot rely on peer competitors to manage our destiny. We need to take hold of it, and we need to bring it back to America and build those things that are important to the nation.
Administrator Gaynor, in face of so many of these PPE supplies coming from China, would you again agree that bringing these production lines onshore to America would allow us not to be beholden to the Chinese Communist Party?
Yes, sir. I think my previous statement stands. I mean, it's in our best interest.
Do you feel that the Defense Production Act has allowed FEMA to better perform your duties?
Yes, sir. We've used the DPA 14 times. We continue to use it for a variety of challenges that we see. Again, it's just not as easy as flipping the switch and moving from making toasters one day to making vents the next day. There's thoughtful consideration about using DPA. One of our initial beliefs was we wanted to do no harm to the system. Make sure we understood if we did this, what's going to be the result of that unforeseen consequences. So we use it deliberately. We use it precisely to make sure that we get what we need at the right amount of time. And I think the production of ventilators is an excellent example of how the administration used DPA to save lives and minimize suffering.
You addressed national security and safety. Do you feel that bringing safely home the production of medicines, both prescription and over-the-counter medicines, vaccine production, and therapeutics, personal protection equipment that we've discussed, are all necessary components for an effective national security and safety of all of our citizens?
Yes, sir, and I want to thank Congress for providing $1 billion to Department of Defense and the Defense Logistics Agency to do all those things. How do we become more resilient by bringing some of those things back home?
Thank you, Administrator Gaynor, for being here today, to addressing our questions, and for working hard as we fight this novel coronavirus. Again, thank you, and I yield the remainder of my time.